Welcome back, everyone. I'm Jaya, and today I'm talking about the language of having tools, tricks, or hacks for addressing mental health. And if this is a topic that interests you, check out the link below for my blog post on this that goes a little bit more in detail. So, there's a lot of things on the internet about how to activate your vagus nerve, what tools to use when you're having a panic attack, and um, so much else. And I think that it's really, really helpful to have diverse voices and perspectives, insight that is making the conversation very rich. So I really want to acknowledge that because I find it personally very helpful. I do want to share some perspectives around that and specifically around having the tools for mental health. I think having this language around having the tools can be really limiting for trying to have kind of a deeper, more sustainable healing. Because when we're focused on just getting tools for a specific situation, then we're really just learning to react to situations as they come up. And that doesn't necessarily help for helping us more long term. So, for example, if there's a situation that comes up repeatedly, and I have a tool that I can use, maybe it's like smelling essential oils, that might be helpful in the short term, but if that situation keeps coming up, I'm still going to have that same kind of reaction and I'm still going to need to reach for my oils. So, what do you do instead? You really work on having a deep understanding of your connection to your past, your lived experiences, your history, and how that is showing up in the present. How does that influence your narratives you might have, beliefs you might have, and how is that stored in your body, in your nervous system? And with that kind of insight, we can be a little bit more discerning. How do I now respond to a specific situation based on my personal background, history, understanding? And not only that, how do I make meaning and understanding of this situation so that I kind of change my conception of what is going on, so that when it comes up again, that actually changes my approach and perspective and might even change the intensity of the situation. So tools really keep us at the level of the individual as well. So it's a lot of like, what are you going to do to address your stress? And you need to be more skillful in handling that. And that can be a little bit kind of embed some narratives that don't feel great. Some of that might be really victim blaming, like, oh, you're just not skillful in handling stress, for example, or that really I need this tool to fix me, myself. And that can be really defeating and I think can really more tear someone down than build them up. So I also like to ask myself, my clients, what are these tools for? And are these tools really to help a situation and help kind of our long-term healing, or is it to avoid sitting in like really uncomfortable emotions? And as I was kind of mentioning before, tools focus on the individual, you, what are you going to do about something, and leaves healing at that individual level. From an interpersonal neurobiology perspective, harm and healing happen in relationship. And so it's not that the tools are completely useless or not helpful at all, but they're really kind of limited for a deeper healing, like nervous system level healing. And so you might want to think about what are other spaces and practices I can heal that help me connect to things that are deeper. So maybe it's connecting to a person, someone you feel really comfortable with. maybe it's deeply connecting and being in a relationship with nature, and that's really helpful. And so, also just having a more interdependent sense of healing can be very helpful. So, hopefully, this perspective gives you something to think about, and there's a lot more to get into about this. So, check out my blog post and check out my Instagram. I hope this was helpful, and thank you so much for joining. So, next time, bye now.